So, viewers, if you have been keeping up, I'm supposed to be having my family reunited by Delaware County Social Services. But everything over there moves at a glacial pace because nobody is required to actually show up to work. Candace Craig took a whole week off on vacation. Then, last week was out for most of the week, supposedly sick. She is the supervisor of Kay Van Duzen, my direct home visitor, which these people do not do their home visits. I don't care what they say. Anyone who has any involvement with social services knows, no, they don't. They don't. They just simply don't. They just write down whatever they want in these permanent records, which if they're not doing their home visits, it's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Shouldn't they have doctor's notes if they're going to be out of work, especially for an extended period of time? Doesn't that just make sense? If they're going to be paid with taxpayers' money to do a job, shouldn't they actually have to be there? Now, progress did not get made last week on my case because nobody was there that had access to my file. Oh my God. Can you imagine that? In this day and age where everything is computerized, I'm told by Candace Craig that she can't help me with anything on Friday, as Kay is out of work that day because she doesn't have access to my file. Does that even sound legit? Does that even sound normal? It sounds to me like a bunch of bullshit. They have these releases that they make you sign. Well, they try to make you. You can refuse. You don't have to sign them. Or just write in your own dates and exactly what it is they claim that they need. The releases say all the records. They want you to sign a release to your doctor, your medical doctor, for all the records. What, back to when you were born? What are all the records, I ask? And the people that you're signing these releases with, they don't know. They don't know what it means. Just sign it, they'll say. And then better yet, when they want to accuse you of mental health issues, they want all the records. But you don't have to provide them all the records on anything. They don't even have qualified medical professionals over there or mental health professionals over there to read said records, to interpret said records. But they'll get them and then just twist them to suit their own needs. Because in these small towns where everyone knows everyone, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They're just used for vindictive purposes. Everyone knows everyone. We need some social services reform. And I really think people from Albany need to come to Delaware County and check it out. They really do. They need to come here and talk to the clients, customers, clientele, patients, whatever they're calling them these days. These families that they're supposed to be servicing, that they're supposed to be helping. They really need to check into this foster care system. Start talking to these kids. Isn't that what social services is supposed to be helping? The children? This is a waste of taxpayers' money. It is a waste of people's time. They're doing nothing. They're creating more problems and making people's lives harder. Now I'm going to touch on this broken transportation system. That's how they want to word it and just leave it at that. And they goddamn know good and well what's wrong. Now they sign contracts with all these companies, private companies. And these drivers simply just don't show up. But then they'll claim, oh, the person wasn't there, they decided not to go, blah, 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 and they get away with it. Now, granted, there are many people that do this. They just blow them off. I was a home visitor. I know how this goes. I worked for Delaware Opportunities for years. But you don't get to use the few people who don't take the services seriously to just blanket everyone and claim every family's like this. That just gives people the freedom to not show up to these home visits, to not show up to pick people up for medical appointments, for these records that they want so badly, to take people to their mental health appointments for these records they want so badly. Just paperwork. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. Nobody is paying attention to these are actually real people, real families. Do you know what I need? I need an attorney for my children. Is there anyone out there at all, world, who can refer me to an attorney, an actual real attorney? Now, anyone who has been following my story, you know, I'm poor. I don't have any money. I can't afford to pay an attorney. But you know what there are? Just like with personal injury attorneys, there are attorneys that will take on a case and they get paid when they win. And I promise you, if there's an attorney who will pay attention and listen, you'll win. Drop it in the comments or give me a call. 607-221-7823 for a referral to an attorney or attorneys. I don't know. Maybe each one of my sons needs their own. Thank you, viewers, for the time that you have invested listening to my story. And I hope everything that me and my sons have gone through can help someone else.